Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm back with another video, and we are taking a look at Xenoblade Chronicles X for the Wii U. Now, if you haven't purchased this game already, I highly suggest you do so, and especially if you're a fan of any type of RPG, JRPG, if you like The Witcher 3, if you like Skyrim, if you like any of those games, this game is even better than those games, trust me. This game is amazing. Actually, if you haven't even bought a Wii U yet, I actually suggest you buy the system for this game. It's that good. So, a lot of people have been talking about how complicated the game is with all the menus and all the different type of upgrades you can do. So this is going to be kind of like a tutorial, a basic tutorial, the best I can do for how you can upgrade your character the best way, because you could have a level 15 character that gets totally wrecked out there in the battlefield. If you don't upgrade it correctly, that could easily happen to you. So this will kind of be like a help for those who are new to the game. There's no spoilers in this video, so you won't know anything about the story, but this will give you a little tips on how you can upgrade your character better. So one of the areas in the game after you get out of your barracks in New LA is the arms manufacturers, and also the armory, which gives you your weapons and your armor upgrades. So when we go inside the armory in the store, you're able to purchase new weapons and new armor and parts, you know, for your body you can wear that all help with your armor and things like that. And but what we're first going to do is going to take you into the menu and go into your ground gear section. And if you click on the X on the sub menu, an option will show up where you can actually change even more things about your gear. You can equip the best option available. You can remove gear. You can just look at your character and things like that. So that really helps you narrow down all the different equipment that you may have, because you can get really overwhelmed with all the different things that you have in your inventory. So this can really help narrow that down just by going to equip strongest gear right there. And you see I did that right here. I equipped the different pants there that actually give me a better armor, so I was able to do that. And you can do that with each and every character in your party as well, so that makes it really easy. So that's one way you can do things. Another thing you can do is go into your arts, and you can actually upgrade your arts, which we'll get into a little bit later what they are. Well, basically they're special abilities that your character has that you use in battle. So, and you get battle points in battle to use these points to upgrade your arts to give yourself. It's all like a revolving circular pattern. You know, you fight, you get battle points, you get experience, you level up, wash and repeat. But there's so many different aspects of this upgrading that I haven't got bored yet, and I'm nearly 10 hours into the game so far, so it hasn't gotten old for me yet. And there's so many things you can do with all these items, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But you see I'm leveling up all my art levels on my characters here with my battle points that I've earned. And you earn battle points just not just from fighting, but by completing missions and quests and just doing various things in the game will give you battle points. So it's very cool to upgrade your arts. And we can also go to our skills set, and our skills are something else. It's kind of like an MMO type game where you can set little passive skills that are always basically turned on. Like you can give yourself more HP or higher melee accuracy, stronger attack rate, defense rate, that are always on by putting these skills into your amount of slots that they give you. My character has one slot. Elma has 4, for example. You can put more things on her and stack them up. You can also upgrade those too by pressing the X button, and that all helps you with your overall ability as the game progresses. You also have your classes, where you start out as a drifter and you can go to a striker, commando, or enforcer. Each of those areas there you can choose and level up to number 10 before you can choose another class to go to. Now and each of them specialize on different things: range attacks, assault rifles, swords, dual swords, things like that. And you can get proficient in each one of these throughout the game, and you can change them anytime you want to. It's not like you pick one and you're locked there. You can actually keep changing it throughout the game. So that is really cool. You can get really proficient with all the different classes. And one thing people were wondering about is how you actually change your character, like the order of your characters. And it's actually really easy. You just go to active members and go to this little current party section. Go over to a blank area, select it. And you can either remove or add them just by pressing the A button, or you can press the Y button too. So it's extremely easy. You can change the order any way you want to, except the only person you can't remove from your party is your main character, at least in this part of the story. There's some parts of the story you won't be able to remove Alma or Lynn either. So it's all that dictates on where you are in the story. And another aspect is the Collectopedia. When you start filling in the menu here for the items you collected and registering them, you will eventually start unlocking battle points from doing this as well. So everything is like a reward in this game that rewards you for doing something, whatever it's collecting a bug or a vegetable or defeating a boss, whatever it is, it gives you some kind of reward that actually helps you. That's why this game is so addicting, because it really pushes you forward and kind of draws you in, wants you to keep playing. Now let's go into this arms manufacturer's shop over here. This is actually very important because throughout the game you're collecting on the planet Mira. You can basically use this Muranium to unlock more things for you to use in the game. Like you can unlock more items to buy in the shop, different type of gear to buy, like heavy armor, light armor, medium armor, heavy weapons, things like that. So Muranium is a huge part of the game, and how you gather Muranium is by placing those data probes in the fields, basically in the planet. These data fields or probes you can modify to make them actually mine for money and for resources like Muranium, for example, and it transfers over to you. They can use this material to get more things from the shop. So it's a really cool upgrading system that you can use by doing that. Basically in the fields, when you go to these data probes, when you set them down, it has this beam that comes out and you can start mining for material and for basically money or gold, or whatever you want to call it. And it all gets sent back to your barracks so you can continue upgrading your character and your party. And you can connect these nodes throughout the entire game, and the more you connect, the more powerful it gets, and the more resources you can gather. So it's like a continuously growing process that really speeds you along and gets you more resources throughout the game. And I won't get too much into about the battle mechanics, but they're pretty self-explanatory. You have a row of items that you can choose. Your arts, at the bottom, and your character will auto attack. The yellow is ranged attacks. The orange are melee attacks. And the purple is debuffs, and the green is buffs, and the blue is aura, like defense. And so basically that's what it is. That's what you use them in combination with your party members, and you'll see a little thing that pops up that has the icon, the B button to push. If you press it at the right time, usually you'll get like a buff for your party, which will give you more HP. So it's not really like you don't really have a healer, but maybe you with like a character like Lynn, for example, she will have more buffs to use that will heal the party more than say your character or my character, which is like a warrior type character. So support characters have more buffs that can help the party out. I like to use debuffs so I can draw the enemy towards me, and so I can keep attacking them, and while the other party members can be support. That's kind of like a battle strategy I like to use, but that's basically how you play the game. And there is another part that I wanted to show you, though, about people had some confusion about how do you gain blade levels and how do you gain field levels. They're really kind of like both the same, or kind of connected in a way. With when you complete missions and objectives, automatically your blade level that you are in will go up. The game gives you many different options to choose for which type of blade that you are a part of. I am listed as a Harrier, Harriers are really focused on melee attacking. I really like to get right into the action and melee attack. There's many different types of groups you can join too, like the protectors and things like that. I won't get into them here, but whenever you complete missions and objectives, story missions, what have you, you have the possibility to gain a blade level. And field level, you basically have like 3 field level types. You have your mechanical, your biological, and your research type. The more treasures you find, and like with unlocking like a mechanical device in the field, the more field level experience you'll get, and that will allow you to unlock more things in the field. Basically, like you can unlock more mechanical objects, or if you find more biological things like plants or specialize in that, you'll be able to find more things in plants, basically like biological things. And the more things you find hidden in the research field, you'll get more points on that too. And those all give you more battle points. That all helps you get more blade level points to increase your blade level. So everything kind of connects in that way. So that's the only real thing about the field level that you need to worry about. And there are specific quests and missions that are field level based that will upgrade your field level. So I guess that's about it for now. I hope you guys are playing the game and enjoying it. And if you haven't bought it yet, pick this game up right away and you will love it. I guarantee it. We will see you very soon on the next video.